What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Littleroot Lettering. So, today we are playing, this is Quiver Dancer's Palkia Cali Ice team from Vancouver Regionals, I believe, ended at 4-3. This team looks super sick. There's a lot that I really like about this team that I'm super excited to actually get to play with. First off, we have this Cofagrigus set, which just looks bananas. We have this Lurantis here as well to be able to deter opposing Intimidators. Urshifu is obviously a Pokemon that hasn't seen a lot of play in this format, but I think is actually super sick. And, obviously Eleki's good. Safety Goggles Palkia, so we can't get put to sleep from opposing Amoonguss, and we can, ignore redirection, all that good stuff. And, of course, the true king of the format, well, not even close, but, it was royal enough. Cali Ice. It's sick. I love it. This team looks super cool. We did a more of a breakdown of the team over on the podcast from Monday, so go check that out. And let's just jump in. This is the first lettering of August, so we're playing on a new season. So let's just jump in and see what we can do today. Weezing Gigas with Volcarona. Volcarona is really cool. The problem is Palkia doesn't really like that. And I really wish that Cofagrigus, that Calyrex had Trick Room here. I think the play is to stall out their Dynamax. I'm just not sure exactly how to do that. I think Eleki looks really appealing. I think Palkia looks good. Calyrex, Cofagrigus. I think this is a matchup for Urshifu too. Getting to punch things with Urshifu could be really appealing here. Problem is this turns off my ability. Weezing does. So I can't just punch their Weezing. I think I want Palkia, Urshifu, Calyrex, Cofagrigus. This leaves me a little weak to Blastoise, but I have Seed Bomb on Calyrex. And Neutralizing Gas doesn't turn off as one. Yeah, it is just Weezing Gigas here. So we can close combat the Urshifu and swap into Cofagrigus here, I think. I'm not sure what Weezing is going to do, but I could see Protect this turn. I could also see going for Will-O-Wisp into my Urshifu, which would obviously be annoying. But I think this is almost always Max Strike my Palkia slot. But the fact that I have Sash here I think is really important. Urshifu lines up well against Gigas, it lines up well against Yep, okay. Perfect. Awesome. Really good damage. This is going to be Will-O-Wisp. Okay, that's fine. That is going to break my Sash, which is unfortunate. But I think this lets me just reasonably set up Trick Room now. They shouldn't have any way of KOing Cofagrigus this turn. And then I think on my way out, I'm going to Sucker Punch the Gigas, just for good measure. I'm not KOing it, but I am going to do some more extra damage, which I think is good. And they do just Max Strike there. Even if they have Taunt here, it doesn't matter. I'm Mental Herb on Cofagrigus. Urshifu did a lot this game. It may not seem like it. It just came out and clicked Close Combat and then died, but unironically, I think that's enough. Yeah, there's the Taunt. But have you considered Mental Herb. Perfect. So we know they have Will-O-Wisp on the Weezing. So I could go here and then what? Could also just go here and click Glacial Lance. I don't think I want to max, but I do think I want to smack some faces here. Could Will-O-Wisp the Gigas? We know their Life Orb. This prevents them from like doing any kind of damage. And like if Glacial Lance KOs the Gigas, then the Will-O-Wisp gets redirected. Okay, they aren't protecting, meaning they're probably Sash on the Weezing. Okay, we do just take out the Gigas. That's good. So we're going to get a +1 here. Because neutralizing gas doesn't turn off as one. And they do just go for Will-O-Wisp, but that's completely fine. Had I gone for Nightshade into the Weezing, we might have gotten the double, but I don't think we do. I think it's fairly close. And like we still have our Dynamax target in Palkia in the back. If there's their Calyrex, which is where their Sash is. Based on the damage that we did to Weezing, now that we're burnt, we might KO it even still. I unironically could Dynamax here. Go for Max Phantasm into Calyrex. I will lower the Weezing's defense. I think this is the play. I actually think this is like the sickest play I've ever seen. Max Phantasm to lower the Weezing's defense so we guarantee KO it with Glacial Lance. So that we just ignore the burn boost. Or the burn drop. I unironically think this play is sick. Like, even if they just protect the Calyrex, I don't care. Show me protect. Yep, that's fine. That means Weezing is not protecting, and that's the part I care about. This is so sick. Do I think this play's good? Jury's still out. Do I think it's great? Absolutely. This play is nothing but fantastic. So now the burn boost negation is basically gone. They obviously could have Zacian as their last. Which if they do, I just go for, yeah. I can go for Phantasm plus High Horsepower. Two turns of Trick Room. Okay, so we're inevitable here. I click Glacial Lance this turn. If they protect Zacian, they're dead. They get the double with Calyrex, which is unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate. I think had we got the KO there, we're 100%. I still think we're pretty inevitable. Getting this defense boost on Zacian is going to be good. And I eat this Behemoth Blade because I am the Beery Berry. So much damage. And it doesn't matter. This is going to Koffagrigus, which is actually awesome for us. Goodbye, Intrepid Sword. Doesn't actually matter. Max Phantasm. Single target Glacial Lance might actually do it. Okay, Zacian protects, that's completely fine. Do they get the triple? They do not. Perfect. Max Cofagrigus. On the board. Unironically, these defense boosts are going to be absolutely critical. I wonder if Quiver ever did that. I need to message him and ask. Because I think that might be the coolest play I've seen all day. Trick Room is over, right? It is. Okay. I'm going to Nightshade. I'm going to High Horsepower. We eat this? Nom 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 nom. I think going for Will-O-Wisp this turn is actually correct. Because had they crit there, I was dead. This team is sick. This team is so cool. I loved every game we played with this. That's a Poliwag. I don't know how terrified of it I need to be. In all actuality. Like it's a Swift Swim user next to Kyogre? Could be like Fast Hypnosis. Like, unironically, I'm trying to figure out what this Poliwag does. Like, Eviolite Hypnosis could be pretty scary, all things considered. I think I want to set Trick Room here. The question is how do I do it? I think Palkia is really good. The fact that they don't have like a Fake Out user means that like Cofagrigus loses some value. I like Calyrex. It's really unfortunate that they have multiple Steel types here. I like Eliki quite a bit as well. I think Lurantis could be really good. I think it's going to be Eliki. And I don't know. I kind of want to bring Cofagrigus. If I bring it, it's probably over Eliki and just lean super hard into Trick Room here. But at the same time, I think Eliki just does really... nah, I talked myself out of it. I want Calyrex, I want Cofagrigus. Let's do it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm super terrified of Poliwag, guys. I just don't know what it's gonna do. Like, I think there's a really big argument to bring Eliki here. The fact that they have multiple grass types and multiple water types. No. We want Eliki because of the water types. This has to be like Hypnosis stuff, right? That has to be why it's here. The question is can we live a Play Rough? Or should I just go into Cofagrigus here? Cofagrigus lets me get up a Will-O-Wisp and potential Trick Room. I think I like going into Cofagrigus here. And I think I want to superpower the Poliwag slot. It's going to give us a attack boost and a defense boost in front of the Zacian here, which I think is pretty okay. I'm anticipating a Play Rough, potentially also a Hypnosis into that slot. This is going to be Behemoth Blade. Is this into Lurantis? It is. We take that. Nah, oh, we do actually take that. Nailed it. Is, in fact, actually factually Hypnosis. How much does this do? Okay, there's Sash. They're not sash. They just naturally live on 1. Okay. Oh, Lurantis, you tried really hard, buddy, and you got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. We'll punch the Zacian on the way out. Maybe they double the Cofagrigus. Okay, that's actually pretty sizable damage. We are going to get rid of Intrepid Sword, give them Mummy, but that doesn't really do anything. And obviously, we are going to stay asleep this turn. Oh! Oh, that's really bad. Oh. Oh. What do I do now? Alright, that was a +1. I bet Zacian goes down to another superpower here. I'm losing something here, and I'm not sure what. Either of my Pokemon are a threat. It is just going to be Lurantis, that's fine. If I can wake up and get a Trick Room off, I'll feel great. If Icy Wind. Hypnosis, Endeavor, Icy Wind. That's really unfortunate. I needed that. Guys, I think we're going to lose to Poliwag. Of all things, I think we're going to lose to Poliwag. I really want to get Trick Room up. I think they take the free kill on Cough this turn. So I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp here, just in the off chance I do wake up, and I'm going to try to set Trick Room. Please take out Cofagrigus. Okay, that's fine. Is your Hypnosis? Okay, they just go for Endeavor. Okay, I do get a Trick Room up, which is obviously good. What's not good is I'm on 2 HP. But I have Calyrex, so like, you know, busted Pokemon does busted things. We haven't seen Protect from Poliwag, but I'm assuming it's there. So I think this turn is just going to be Glacial Lance and Flamethrower the Zacian. Unironically, being bodied by a Poliwag. Never expected this in a million years. Makes for good content. I will give it that. But thanks to the Poliwag, we are going to get the +1 here on Calyrex, so that's good. And that's going to put Zacian in KO range of Flamethrower. So that's also very good. I'm pretty sure I didn't need that chip, but I will take it nonetheless. Okay. The tide is turning. So I can Dynamax Calyrex, go for Seed Bomb. It is going to be Lurantis. I mean, Landorus coming out. It's going to be Kartana as well. Okay. So obviously Flamethrower the Kartana. And they're going to Dynamax. I think I also need to Dynamax. I'll go for that Glacial, that Hailstorm into Landorus. They should protect it, I would think. Flamethrower here. What is good about this is we do have the speed advantage. I'm assuming this is AV on the Kartana. The question is what is Landorus holding? Could be Life Orb, could be Mental Herb, could be Lumberry. I mean, not Mental Herb, White Herb. Could also just be Landorus Dynamaxing here and clicking Max Guard. And, like, giving up their Kartana. Okay. This is actually pretty good. Seeing how we have Babiri here, so if they go for the KO into Calyrex, they're not going to get it. Okay, no Protect. So Landorus is going down. So we're going back to +1 then. The question is how much does Flamethrower do to Dynamax AV cards? 1,000,000,000%. Got it. Didn't get bodied by Poliwag. That's all that matters, guys. In all actuality, this is a super sick game. We got to see some really cool tech from our opponent. Obviously, like, Poliwag could be, you know, a good Pokemon, and it would be really sick. But if you're looking for something to do like that, you could just play... I'm really curious. It is Focus Sash. It just naturally lived on 2. Helping Hand is their last attack. This is super sick. 156 gets you to 302 or 312 in the rain, which is like absurdly fast. So like fast Hypnosis and or Icy Wind is sick. They also had Substitute. They did not have Play Rough, so we were actually safe on the Palkia. Scarf Ogre. Okay. Their Life Orb. Life Orb for attack Kartana. Mago Berry. That doesn't seem like it does anything. So we have Endure. Endure Mago Berry? That doesn't seem very good. And they're AV on Landorus. Interesting. Cool team, all things considered. Another Kyogre Zacian team here. This time, they have, like, an actual decent Swift Swimmer here in Seismitoad. That being said, I'm sure we're going to get bodied by it, too. Man, I really like Cofagrigus up front here. The question is can we take... I don't know if we can take a Water Spout, and that's really scary. I think Lurantis is good in some capacity. I think Palkia is also good. I like Lurantis, I like Palkia, I like Calyrex. I think Eliki probably is okay. Like, we can take away the terrain from the Indeedee by Max Lightning. The Toad also will just outspeed Eliki under Tailwind, though, so that's a problem. Tailwind and Rain, so, like, that's a pretty big deal. I think this is Palkia, Cofagrigus, Calyrex, Lurantis. I think this makes the most sense. If they want to intimidate my Calyrex, they're actually going to just boost up the Lurantis. I want a big bug. That's all I want in my life. Okay. Kyogre plus Seismitoad, that's fine. I think I want to... I think this is a double up into the Cofagrigus here, so I'm actually just going to go into Lurantis here and click Trick Room. I'm assuming this is Dynamax. I'm hoping this is not Airstream the Lurantis, because that would be, like, really bad. But if it is, like, that's kind of fine, because then I get Trick Room up that way. I'm really hoping this isn't like Max Quake. I think Max Quake would probably be like worst possible. Scarf Kyogre. But thanks to AV and, you know, Palkia being 4 times resistant. That was a crit on Palkia. Interesting. And it is just Max Quake. Ow. Oh, Palkia, you're insane! Alright, so this turn they protect the Seismitoad. They're going to protect Seismitoad. What is their switch in here for Kyogre? Zacian? I think I'm fine to just overgrowth that spot anyway. And Hydro Pump it as well. Just double into the Kyogre. Because they're Scarf, they're not going to be able to actually take this double up. I'm assuming they're Scarf, otherwise they're a really slow Seismitoad. They're not switching out. But this should probably just be a Max Guard from the Seismitoad if I was a bet. If I was a betting man. It is not. Very interesting. Well, we one-shot the Kyogre, and we get Grassy Terrain up. So that'll boost the next Max Quakes. I mean, the Max Overgrowths. And give us some residual recovery. Hydro Pump, unironically, very good damage. Max Quake my Lurantis. That's a choice. Oh, that was also a +1 special defense from them. So this should put us about half on Lurantis. Yep, pretty dang close to half. Seismitoad's just right above half as well. So what do we got here from our opponent? This is Zacian. I'm going to feel good. No. Yes. I don't know. Maybe. This is Zacian. I don't really care. Ooh, give me the boost, boys! Thank you. And then this is fake out my Palkia. Do I care about Palkia or should I just let it go down? I could go into Cofagrigus. But I also could see them reading that. Do I care? I think this is Flutter by the Ensign slot. Do I need Palkia in this endgame? I don't think so. I think I'm fine to let it go down here. Yep, there's the fake out. Again, no Max Guard. Crit might have mattered. Probably not, though. So how much do we do with Flutterby? We are +1. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Airstream. Which is enough to take out Lurantis, but their Dynamax is now over. And I'm guaranteed to outspeed them now. I expected them to, like, just protect. And maybe that's just me overestimating, but I just didn't expect the Seismitoad to actually want to stay in or attack. I figured, you know, this is an obvious attack into it. I'm going to protect. But I get, you know, I get a Seed Bomb into the Seismitoad here. Ensign's probably switching out. If Ensign is swapping out, I could just reset my Trick Room this turn. Like, just double Trick Room here. Because this could be max guard plus swap out. I bet they have Zacian in the back. 2 turns of Trick Room left. I bet they swap Ensign out and max guard the Seismitoad. I mean, protect this turn. This is really good if I make this read, and really bad if I don't. I think they're really incentivized to swap Ensign out. Oh, I don't have Trick Room on Calyrex. Alright, we will Nightshade. And we will High Horsepower that slot. If they're going to swap out, they're going to eat it. That's not enough to KO. But it is enough to put them in High Horsepower. Which, I mean, they were anyway. Maybe Glacial Lance there is just correct. Like, I go to +1 here. Liquidation in the rain. This will do a lot. JK. I mean, let's be honest. That did do a chunk. But rain is almost up. Is your last one Zacian? I can't imagine it's like Tornadus here. Okay. This is probably protect Zacian this turn. I think I'm just going to Seed Bomb the... I think my play is Will-O-Wisp here, Seed Bomb here. If I get to take out the Seismitoad, cool. If they double protect, that's also fine. This should also be the last turn of Rain. So the Seismitoad will not do nearly as much with Liquidation next turn if it does protect. Okay, Zacian does protect, which means they're not protecting with Seismitoad. Okay. Which means I get a free KO here. Perfect. So I'm +2 on Calyrex. I bet Behemoth Blade still KOs me, so I am going to protect this turn. Like, even through my Babiri Berry, I bet Behemoth Blade is enough. I bet so. I'm going to Trick Room. And I'm going to protect this turn. They should see Calyrex as a threat here, not the Cofagrigus. Really? I mean, we take that. And we get rid of Intrepid Sword, which obviously does not matter. Alright, grassy terrain is now over. I will go for the Will-O-Wisp. I will go for the High Horsepower. They probably protect this turn. Just, like, go for the massive read of just protect a bunch and stall out this Trick Room, but yeah, this is fine. This is whatever. Just delay the inevitable. So I'm just going to continue to click A until we win this game. Opponent, come on, dude. Why Why waste my time? Whatever. A win's a win. I'll take it. Thanks for making me waste 30 seconds of my life. Yeah, I would love to look. Would love to look at this Toad team. CC over Sacred Sword's a choice. Just do that extra amount of damage, I guess. 4 attack. Life Orb. They were Scarf. I'm so smart. There's their Sash. With Rain Dance. Pretty cool. Aguav does not matter because... actually it did. No, I had... No, they were just never low enough to trigger it. Psychic Seed. Yeah, cool team. Cool team. Let's talk this team. There is a lot going on here, and all of it is super, super sick. We didn't really get to do a lot with Urshifu. It did get to pop off in the match against Wheezing Gigas. Literally clicking close combat was enough for us to be able to win that game, I think. Otherwise, I feel like we were really far behind against Gigas, and from there it just kind of snowballs and things get really bad. And yeah, I think the amount of chip we did to Gigas was enough for us to win that game because of Urshifu. Safety Goggles Palkia was never relevant, the fact that it was like specifically Safety Goggles, but I do think that like Safety Goggles is a decent item, all things considered. Eliki did a ton of damage. We didn't get to bring it out a lot, but we did run into a bunch of Kyogre teams, and I think it's really, really relevant in those matchups. The fact that Kyogre continues to be as popular as it is means that Eliki, I think, is a very good weapon in this format. Contrary, Lurantis caused a opponent to literally just quit the second it happened, which is sick. We also Dynamax Lurantis in a game, which is pretty good. I don't know if it was the optimal play, but it was the play I wanted to make, which is sick. The fact that you lose attack off of Max Knuckle makes it not the best play, but the fact that you gain attack and defense off of Superpower is sick. Cofagrigus. Max Cofagrigus, again, no cap, I think was literally the play in the matchup against Gigas. It really did just help mitigate the damage we lost because of Burn. The fact that we were able to drop our opponent's defenses was huge for us. And in all actuality, I think it was a very, very good play that otherwise I don't know how we win that game. I loved it. It was fantastic. Calyrex continues to impress me every time I play it. Seed Bomb is great. High Horsepower Glacial Lance, again, fantastic. You might want Trick Room on this instead of Protect, but like Protect also was very, very good multiple times. And the one time we wanted Protect, I don't think it was really all that relevant. So, this team's sick. Please go pick it up. Play it for this next month that it's available, you know, while Series 12 is still up. And honestly, guys, it's sweet. You get to do so many cool things that opponents are not ready for between Cofagrigus and Lurantis. People are so used to not seeing Urshifu anymore that they can just forget about its abilities so you can punch through Protect. There's a lot going on here, and I think all of it is sick. Please go play this. Quiver, thank you so much for posting this team so I could steal it for the day. And that being said, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Peace.